guys. I know we just posted a video yesterday, just kind of going over some of the last few things we've done to the S2000, but one of my buddies is selling his S2000, and one thing that he has that he's selling to me is a big wing. So we're gonna go pick that up because, well, we've been wanting one, and I just haven't wanted to deal with the shipping on ordering one. And the ones I've been looking at are just like fiberglass replicas that you can buy on eBay for basically next to nothing. The one I really want is the Voltex swan neck wing, but the replica of that on eBay is like $700, and then it ships from China and it's all made out of fiberglass, so I worry that something's gonna break. The authentic one is like $3,000, so that's definitely not in the budget for now. So we're gonna see what we can do with this one and see if we can make it work. This one is the battle arrow one. I've had a battle arrow wing in the past on my Evo, and it worked. It was nice. It wasn't my absolute favorite. I feel like those cheaper brand like Battle Arrow, Big Country Labs, those types of brands, the wings that they make are a little bit too flashy, too stance car-y for me. Sorry, I keep having the camera drop on me. But yeah, they're a little bit too stance car for me, and not my favorite. I like more like the track appearance, the track style wings like Voltex. Jay's Racing makes another good one. 9 Lives makes a good one. But I want a wing, and we're getting this one for cheap. So that's kind of where we are. So regardless, we're gonna go pick this up and hopefully install it. All right, we picked up the wing. It's in the bed of the truck now. So hopefully we still have a little bit of sun by the time we get home, so we can get this thing put on and see what it looks like. So really excited for this. The wing's massive. It's a lot bigger than I was expecting, I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was not gonna be as big, and I saw the pictures and it looked, you know, it was a big wing, but I didn't think it was this big. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. So I'll see you guys back at the house the next day. We got home super late last night. Well, I got home super late last night, and it was dark, and didn't really have that good of lighting to film the install of the wing, but there's plenty of videos on YouTube on how to install it, and I'll show you how I did it. It's actually really simple. But yeah, I have it on the car, and this is what it looks like now. So the wing's on, and honestly this rear end looks basically perfect. This is everything I could have hoped and dreamed for, and yeah, I'm actually really happy with the way this wing came out. So this is the Battle Arrow wing. I'm not entirely sure on how wide it is, but I mean it's wide. But let's get a. You can see it protrudes past the body line, so it's pretty big. And if you look at it from the front view too, you can see it from the front of the car. I'll get a better angle, but currently I have my roommate's car right in front of me. But yeah, so I apologize we didn't install it on video, but to show you guys, it was actually pretty easy. Basically what I did is I had a couple friends over at the house last night that helped me. We just positioned the wing on top of the trunk, and where the holes were, I just grabbed the red Sharpie and I outlined out where I was going to drill. These I haven't fastened yet. You can see this one still comes out on this side, and on this side right here I haven't even put it in, simply because on the inside I couldn't fit my socket through. So today I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna drill out the hole a little bit more. I'm actually gonna replace these are the bolts it came with. I'm not really a big fan, and I have some of these kind of like beauty bolts that I'm gonna switch them to, so we're gonna switch those out. Another thing we're gonna install today is this F1 style rain light. So I got this one on Amazon. I think it was like $15. Basically what we'll do, it comes with some double-sided tape. We'll clean up right here. I'm going to drill a couple holes, and it comes with some bolts that I'm just going to lightly tap into the plastic here, and then it'll just kind of like hold itself there. Unless, I don't know, we'll see if this double-sided tape is any good. The hard thing is that the bracket they send you is actually not even the bracket that fits it. So I mean, I can't really be upset. I paid, you know, I think it was $15 for it. So But if we go to position it on there, we see that the bracket doesn't even fit. It's too wide. So don't really know what the purpose of the bracket's for. But ideally, if they had sent the right bracket, this would go in right there, and then it will screw in, and then these would tighten in. So this bracket, I'm actually thinking I might be able to just bend these tabs and kind of create like an S shape to tighten it in. So we're gonna mess around with that and see if we can get it to work. But it came with no instructions, but I saw on the Amazon listing it had just like where each wire goes to, and I have some tappers too, some wire tappers that we're gonna hook up to it. So these are the connectors I was talking about. They're a little dirty. They've been sitting in my toolbox forever. I've got a few. I'm trying to see which one will be the best fit, but essentially they have 2 slots, and one cable goes in of the one of the light, and then the other one off of the tail light. And you clamp them in, and it basically splices them together. So first thing we gotta do is we gotta take off the rear bumper, so that way we can have access to all the wiring, and we can run the wiring from there. Alright, now that we have the back bumper off, we just gotta run these wires. I'm actually gonna run them through here, just because there's already kind of like a rubber grommet to run them through, so that's gonna make it a ton easier. So, then just tuck your wire in through there, and you pull back this panel for your trunk, and then your wires come in through here. And we're going to tap these into our passenger tail light, just because it's the closest one and it's a little bit easier. So I'm not sure which one goes to which, but that's what we're going to figure out. I don't mind the best of wires in here, but basically the way I hook this up, let's see if I can pop this clip out. The connectors I had ended up not working, so I ended up just splicing them kind of old school style. So black goes to black, if that is focusing at all, and then red goes to red and black. So black's going to be your ground, red to red and black, that's going to be your accessory, so your power, and then yellow goes to the white and black, and that's going to be when you hit the brake and it does the flashing. So I'm going to plug this back in, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. Alright, so I was able to make the bracket work. Basically what I did is I folded them both like flat in, and then with some vice grips just bent this tab slightly out. And if we look, it's like a nice tight squeeze where I can be able to put in my screws. So from here, let's go ahead and bolt that bracket in, and then we'll bolt in the light, and this install is pretty much wrapped up. Now it is fully installed. Basically from here, we just gotta clean everything up and put it all back together. So I'm gonna tuck this line in a little bit more so it's not as noticeable. You can see it just comes in right in here. So we'll just pull on that guy until it's nice and snug. And that's perfect. And it's gonna help keep it sturdy. It's not as sturdy as I was hoping. Again, with these brackets not being, you know, actually made for this, it kind of flops a little bit. So I'm gonna find a way to fix that as good as I'm gonna be able to get it. It's still, I don't know, a little floppy. I wish it fit better, but you know what, for $14 I can't really complain. So let's go ahead and put the bumper back on and get the final look. That's essentially the finished product. I think it looks fantastic. I'm actually really stoked about this. I've always wanted an F1 style rain light like that, and I've never really had a car that could put a rear diffuser that could run one like that. So really stoked that I was finally able to. A couple things that still need tweaking. The rear diffuser itself needs to come over slightly to the left, and this stud right here, I need to tighten it a little bit more so it can come up a little bit more. But other than that, that's basically it. We're gonna re-clear these tail lights probably here one of these days. I'm not gonna record that just because there's a ton of videos of how to do it, and honestly, recording bodywork's not my favorite thing to do, just because it gets kind of boring. But yeah, this is essentially it. We got the big wing on, we got the rain light on, and I honestly think this is gonna be the best looking rear end setup that you can get. So super stoked. Yeah, I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like when I actually hit the brakes. Alright, so that basically concludes today's video. So yeah, we got that battle arrow wing put on, and we got that rain light put on and working. So really stoked for this. I think this is I'm in love with it. Honestly, this is my favorite looking rear end that I've put on a car. So really stoked for that. I know I said we were gonna start working on that guy over there, but I couldn't help it. My buddy was selling me this wing for a really good deal. I couldn't pass it up, and well, I figured this would just be a quick, easy video to show you guys. But this weekend, we're working on that. We're working on the Evo 10. We got to get it unwrapped so that way we can start sanding it and get it ready for paint. Another video I'm going to be doing soon. You guys probably recognize these aren't the wheels that are normally on the STI. So one of the barrels on the 3-piece wheels that are on the STI had a crack in it that kept letting out air slowly. And we'd have to fill it up once every like 2 days with air, and it'd be like at 20 psi. So it was a big enough leak to be annoying, but not one to be really concerned about. So I finally decided to order the barrel because we've tried welding it 2 times and the crack just keeps coming back. So we just went ahead and ordered the barrel. I got it already. Also, I got a polishing kit with the buffing wheels and the actual compound. So we're going to do a video on how to polish your 3-piece wheels, how to disassemble them, and how to put them back together. So that's going to be coming up soon, probably in between some of the videos of the Evo, because I got to get those wheels resealed because it takes 3 days for them to cure, and then I need to get tires put on so I can get them back on the STI. Once that's done, the STI is ready to go. pretty much ready for show season. We're not really missing anything else on this car other than an alignment. The S2000 is pretty much ready. At this point, the only thing I'm really missing is just some like minor details. Like I got to re-clear the taillights. Only big thing really is I got to get a front splitter and those front canards. But other than that, the S2000 is basically done at this point. All we're missing is that guy. We got to get that guy up and ready for car show season. I have 3 weeks, so this weekend we're gonna go hustle hard on it. Entire goal for this weekend: have all the wrap pulled off and have a majority of the body work done. I'm not shooting for primer. I'm not shooting to, you know, even get remotely close to that, but at least get all the body work done. Thankfully, it doesn't need a lot. One of the side skirts is cracked, so I got to fix that. And then there's just a couple dents I got to take care of. So we'll shoot to get all that done this weekend. And then once that's done, next weekend we'll tape it up and we'll lay down primer, we'll wet sand, we'll lay down sealer, and then base coat and clear it. And then the car is basically done and we got to just put it back together and get it detailed. So that's the goal for this one. I have this weekend to get it ready for paint, next weekend to paint it, and the weekend after that to reassemble it. And that should get us right to when Scrape Fest is, which that car is going to be there. So if you're in Utah or you're coming to Utah for Scrape Fest, make sure to come check it out. Come say, you know, what's up. And yeah, but other than that, we're almost there. This isn't really a show car. It's meant more to be like a track focused car, but it's kind of turning into a show car, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. I'm enjoying it. This one, well, I haven't done too much content on this car. Honestly, this car's stock. It's just on bags. It's got OIROM wide body kit with Veris front fenders. It's got hidden hardware, so all of the bolts, you can't see them. And it's painted Arancio Atlas. This is a Lamborghini OEM paint color. And of course, it's on air ride and the 3-piece wheels that we're rebuilding. Other than that, it's got a couple bits of aero, but that's really about it. This car is kind of more of a daily driver. It's something that we can just get in, go. It fits the kids. It fits strollers in the back. I can fit, you know, 2 weeks worth of groceries in it. So I love this car because it just works. But yeah, S2000 basically done for now. And now we get to move on to the Evo. But that's basically it for today, guys. We'll go ahead and see you in the next one.